Callan Ridge is a biotech campus in Torrey Pines. They came to us with conceptual ideas for the landscape of this plaza. We pitched several options. Each one was based around either the location that it was put in or the field that the campus was. So it being in biotech, we went to natural systems, whether they're fractals, swarms, growth. These different things are what were the drivers for all the concepts. The building itself is a beautiful, very linear, rectangular structure, very modern form. And this piece is based around organic, non-linear type formations. So it plays off of it in the materiality, but the form of it is kind of juxtaposition of the building itself, which is a nice contrast. The piece itself is suspended with multiple connections. We have rigid vertical drops downs that will tie into the main spine of the piece, but due to the weight of the piece wanting to rotate, not to mention the forces from wind loads and things such as that, we had to create another system which would stabilize it. So that's where we brought in the steel cables with these swages. The piece has a number of connections all through it, and we kept them really light so that the cables would get lost in the visual of the panels up above it. So you don't necessarily see them, but they are what is stabilizing the whole piece from wanting to rotate. One of the things that we wanted to maintain was the use of the local materials. A lot of the Torrey pine that we used for the project became the walls and the benches, things that didn't have to be hung overhead. The benches themselves play off the idea of the movement in a much more simplified manner, because that use of Torrey pine, combining them in a different style of plank, creates a really kind of cool, comfortable space. But it's not directly the same process as the main sculpture. But you can see the two together in the same view, and they do speak to one another. They're just independent pieces. There are a lot of custom elements made for this thing to work. So that falls right in with all the work we typically do, which is very custom and very specific to whatever the project was. So this project worked well in that sense of, pulling in what we're good at and producing something creative and unique that San Diego doesn't have.